Hello everyone, my name is Rifki Andriansyah. Today I will quote a presentation from Group 4 on the theme Advancing National Interest of the Context of Global Change in the Sphere of the Public Administration. There are three issues that we'll discuss in the presentation. First, regarding the challenging of Indonesian public administration in the context of global change. 2. The current stage of the issue. 3. Possible solution to overcome that issue. And the speakers of today is my two partner. First, Sartika Wulandari, and 2, Suli Savitri. Before the speakers explain the materials on the issue, I want to give a little introduction first. As we know that when we talk about advancing national interest of the context of global change of in the sphere public administration, then of course publics, bodies and administration have a key role play in dealing in global issue. In the context of the public administration system itself, the leadership has role that state appearance because is very important, because is it believed to be the determining factor in the direction of national journey. But beside of all that, of course, there are also challenging that must be faced by the state, specifically to public administration in advancing national interest of the context of global change. Well, for more about this will be explained. It is my two partner. Please, here we go.
Hello guys, I'm Sartika Wulandari from Group 4 and I want to share you all about the important information public administration. And then guys, the specific material about the context globalization and challenging for public administration. Okay, the question number 1 is about the identification what are challenges of Indonesian public administration relate with the topic in my group. And public administration challenge in advanced national interest is a changing global context, and we note that there are at least 21 challenges facing public administration, and the namely are economy globalization, education, employment, social responsibility, environmental preservation, quality of life improvement, and application of moral and ethic norms, workforce diversity, shifting demographic configuration, mastery and utilization of science and technology, political challenge, disaster management about the tsunami, earthquake and flood, global warming, and then social inequality, multicultural management, and then the paperless bureaucracy, customer loyalty problem, and then the knowledge-based economy, time to market, and quality of leadership. And then according to Ginanjar 2007, the big challenge by public administration is almost all countries, including in Indonesia, is the prevalence of bureaucratic pathology. The question is number 2 is about the explain current condition of your my group issue with providing data to support your argument answer. Okay, the question number 2 is about the explain current condition with my group about the issue with providing data to support my and our argument. And based on the previous argument, there are at least 21 challenges public administration. Yes, it's a 21. It's so many because it's public administration in the context global changing economy globalization. As we know, the economic globalization will bring chance and impact for our country, including the Indonesia. Guys, there are 3 sectors in economic globalization. Is the number 1 is investment, and the number 2 is import, and the number 3 is export. I think is the investment is slowed down because the compared to the second quarter in 2021 and 22 we got the pandemic COVID-19 and the export and import. The Central Pacific Agency reported that Indonesia export and import performs in January 2022. This crashed from the previous month. Indonesia import value was recorded at the billion of January 2022 is a very important to the economic globalization, guys. Okay, thank you for this is my opinion and our opinion in my group about the economic globalization and administration public. Is very changing and very get impact in globalization context.
Okay, thank you Sartika. That was a great explanation. Well, hello everyone, I'm Suli Savitri. Here I will continue the previous explanation. When we're talking about how the Indonesian of public administration in the context of global changing, are in that we cannot avoid impact of economic globalization, but not only that the education sector and labor, specifically employment too cannot avoid from this issue. Starting in education sector, the report from the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology showed that there are 75,303 children who have dropping out of the school in 2021. Whereas for the labor sector, it's specifically to employment. The Central Statistic Agency noted in February 2022 there were 954,000 people of working age who were forced to be employed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Last one, what needs attention is the big challenging facing public administration in the context global changing. In almost all countries, including Indonesia, is the prevalence of bureaucratic pathology, namely the tendency of priorities their own interests, maintain their status, and often use their authority for their own interests. For example, in the case where the official in handling COVID-19 pandemic led to the bureaucratic pathology, where the games by the apparatus in disrupting the Indonesian government bureaucracy system very troubling because their influence made the bureaucracy chaotic and disorganized, which led to inefficient handling procedure COVID-19 pandemic. Next, about a possible solution to tackle the challenging. Well, possible solution to overcome this issue can be seen from the perspective of the new public service, where the bureaucracy must be built so that it can pay attention to public service as citizen, not as customer, prioritize the public interest, involve citizen, think strategically, and act democratically, paying attention to existing norms, values, and standards, and respecting the community in the sense of community involvement because something very important. Based on the concept of the new public service, it can be said that the role of the state or government will be even more significant in the era globalization, where the government through its bureaucratic system together with other stakeholders should be able to innovate to create breakthrough solutions to problems faced by the people. One example that can be applied is how significant the government role in the era of globalization is related to rubber farmers. track the implementation of its role, the government can reverse the possession of rubber, which has been earmarked for export 80% to fulfill domestic needs. The the effort can be done by the government adopting a policy in the use of rubber to meet domestic needs. Asphalt mixture is one of them. Due to the domestic use of it, the income of rubber farmers will increase because the price of rubber, which has been determined entirely by importing countries, can be determined by the government as the main user. Okay, I think that enough from me. I give it to the moderator and thank you.
Okay guys, that was explanation of the presentation material with the theme advancing national interest of the context global change with my two partner. From the explanation above, I as moderator conclude that there are at least 21 challenging of Indonesian in public administration in the context of global change, and the big challenging it currently face economic globalization and also prevalence of bureaucratic pathology, where the pathology of bureaucracy has the tendency patronize their own interests, maintain their status, and after their use their authority for their interests. For example, in the case handling the COVID-19 pandemic, which led of the pathology of the Indonesian bureaucracy. Responding this issue, it's very necessary for the government effort through is a bureaucratic system together with the other stakeholders to be able to innovate, to create breakthrough solution to problem faced by the people. So I think that's enough presentation for today. Thank you, and to outstanding speaker who explained the issue of the presentation very good, and also thank you to your viewers to took the time to watch group 4 presentation on this YouTube channel. On behalf of my partner, I apologize of all the shortcomings contained in our presentation. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you. See you next video.